New skins coming out this week, and we might have a hint as to what the lady's abilities might be related to. For more news like this, stick around for this week's episode of This Week in Identity 5. Welcome back everyone to another episode of This Week in Identity 5. It has been a bit chaotic for me here. I'm not going to talk about it too much because of, certain issues that are happening right now in the country that I live in. If you want to keep yourselves informed as to what's happening with my life and my personal life, then make sure you go over to the Discord because I think I'll be giving some updates soon about my plans. Let's talk about what happened with last week's update. We got some new skins in the store that were the Koa 4 champion skins that were of course related to what the champions from last year's Koa chose. So we got the Visitor from Shu skin for Guard 26 and we got the Dormant Koi skin for Mechanic, and they are some amazing skins. I haven't really played much Identity 5 since the last update. Let's just say my life has been a bit chaotic. I've definitely seen some videos with these skins and they look incredible, amazing. We also got a small adjustment for Weeping Clown because he's been out for a little bit now and they're still trying to kind of balance him out, make him kind of into a good consistent survivor. So Weeping Clown has had an adjustment where survivors can now move to the right after letting go of the rocket. So I believe that they were kind of stuck or frozen for a few seconds after letting go of the rocket, of course after the Weeping Clown has picked you up, meaning that it should be a little bit easier to kind of let go of the rocket and move around immediately after letting go of it. That seems like more of a kind of quality of life update for the character, and I guess slightly a bit of a buff, but just a minor one. Something that wasn't exactly in the game that we did also get last week was the Identity 5 novel series update. This is on the official Identity 5 website. I'm not sure exactly where you can find the link. I have the link, I have access to it, but I'm not sure where you can find it because people send it to me. This is a new novel they've added to their novel series that is called The Rosy Veil. It's a story about wax artists, and if you have the time to read it, because it is quite long, it's not super long, but a little bit long. If you have the time to read it, then it's definitely worth a read because it does give you a little bit more of an insight into wax artist as a character. And I did really actually enjoy reading through it. It gives you the kind of process of how wax artist became who he is. Let's talk about what we can expect with the next update that's going to be coming out this Thursday. Well, we've got the 2022 Arbor Day event. I think I called it the Ash Tree event last time because of course I didn't have access to Twitter or to Facebook or anything like that to check anything, but now I managed to find the name of this event and it's called the 2022 Arbor Day event. It's connected to the tree because Arbor is connected to tree. In this event you're able to earn a B tier costume for Sia. It is again just once again another B tier skin for Sia. He has so many. You get a portrait frame that is quite fancy and quite nice. You get a portrait, you get some room music. I wasn't completely sure what type of music it was, if it was going to be chase music or if it was going to be room music. It's room music, and you can get trial cards, fragments, and I think some clues as well from participating in this event. This event will be running from March 10th all the way to March 21st. So it's just 11 days. On the exact same day that the Arbor Day happens, the 10th of course of March, we'll also be getting Psychologist and Patient's new skins, and I have seen both of their artworks right now, and I think the skins look much better than I thought they would. I must say that I do think that Patient's skin looks really good. Psychologist one just doesn't feel like it fits her very well. It doesn't look correct. Something's wrong with it. But apart from that, it is quite a nice skin as well. And these are both going to be A tier skins. And they're coming out for the White something day. It's kind of similar to Valentine's Day apparently in China. How can I forget? We've got Photographer's Character Day coming up on the day after the Arbor Day event occurs, and of course the day after the Psychologist and Patient skin comes out. So we'll be able to celebrate one of the best and most celebrated hunters, character-wise I guess, or loved I guess you could say, in the whole of Identity 5, and it's going to be his character day. That's exciting. Let's move on to some leaks and some rumors. We've got a couple, nothing too major. We have got some new portraits that have been leaked by IDV Curiosity. If you go and check them out on their Twitter, they do lots of updates on little things that they've managed to mine out of the code for the game. So it looks like we've got some really cool looking portraits, but I'm not completely sure what the theme is. They look really cool and kind of edgy and stuff like that, but I'm not sure what the theme is and what that's meant to be for. There's one that's even included for Belladonna that is obviously quite an old skin at this point. And we've also got a wolf one that I think is the wolf pet that's holding a smiley face rocket. I'm not completely sure, but there are tons of different ones and they look really nice and I'm looking forward to getting them myself. As for some leaks for this new hunter that probably is going to be announced this week or maybe the following week, but I think it will probably be announced or teased this week, is that Lady has possibly got a paper item that might be related to her ability. So I believe that one of the code miners, people who keep on mining the game's code, have discovered that she has a paper item and they are theorizing that it must be connected to her ability. This makes me think that it must be related to the recent survivor, the little girl, but again, it might not be related at all. Another little thing that's being kind of leaked, I guess, or rumored, is that the new lady's skin is possibly going to be named Record the Real. That makes me kind of think that it is to do with paper or maybe to do with photography or videography. And this is either going to be the name of her B tier skin that comes out on her release or the S tier skin that comes out when she's first released in the Essence. We're not sure which one it is. Let's move on to the Talk in the Manor, where I respond to your comments that you guys left on my recent video. Kokichi Ouma says, "What an awesome crossover. I recently started watching Moon and Hunter Clubs, and you guys are my favorite when it comes to IGV YouTube channels. You should do more crossovers." Crying face. Moon is a great person, a really cool and really calm and nice person who's creating such great content with her team, the Hunters Club, I believe that's what they call themselves. So you really should go and check out her channel because she's releasing so much content and all of her team is releasing such great and exciting content that, you know, has such character behind it. So I really recommend that you guys go over there and watch it. If you haven't watched the crossover already, you should definitely watch the crossover because also there's going to be her side of the crossover on her channel over, I believe, next weekend. That is going to be the Hunter Top 10 Hunters for Duo Hunters mode. Should I do more crossovers? With who? Tell me down in the comments below. Bea the Hacker says, "Honestly, I'm surprised there's no doctor on this list. There are almost as many doctors as priestesses in my duo games. I was also very surprised to not see Doctor at the top of the list. I can't remember how far she fell down on the list overall, but she was considered to be relatively decent and I think she was quite close, if I remember correctly, to getting onto the top 10. But yeah, I do think that she's a very strong survivor for Duo Hunters mode. I just think that maybe people just didn't realize it or didn't think about it, but yeah, she is quite consistent, especially with the fact that she can heal up other people and heal herself very, very quickly." S'mores says, "Hope the new Hunter can shake up the meta since Nightmare and Wax Artist weren't able to do just that when they were released. Yes, I really do hope this lady character is going to be super strong. I would like her to be possibly as strong as Sculptor on release, and then from there they can maybe tone her down or keep her the same depending on how kind of consistent she is or how overpowered she is. I think Nightmare was a really fun hunter to go against, and he was strong when people didn't know how to kite against him, but it didn't take very long for people to work out how to kite against him, especially since so many people were kind of thrust into going against him as a bot when the first Nightmare event came out, where, you know, you were being chased by the bot itself. This gave people a lot of practice, and he is still a very good hunter. I would say he's like a B or A tier hunter overall, kind of like a balanced one overall. And Wax Artist, as far as I can tell, he's completely fallen off the map. He's a really fun hunter to play as, but again, I don't really see him too often, and I wouldn't say he's incredibly strong either. And I do hope that this new lady character has some kind of abilities that make her, you know, viable. She's either got to be very, very good at one of the multiple features that a hunter's got to be good at: pressuring cipher machines, camping the chair, and also with chase. Do you think Lady is going to be connected at all to Little Girl, or do you think that this paper item might be related to something else completely different? Tell me down in the comments below, and whilst you're down there, remember to like and subscribe to the video and keep yourselves updated on my current progress over on the Discord with my personal life. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye bye.